for helping me with that. I wish I was recording that now. That would have been perfect. Anyway, we are recording. So, as a recap, we got into a fight in the marketplace. Jerry and
No,
Michael.
not we.
Jerry and Michael got dragged away by the city guards because Jerry started the fight and nearly killed somebody, and because Michael assaulted one of the city guards. The city guard of Avant-Gran, led by the two elf lieutenants, showed up, and they went off to try and get Michael and Jerry released from prison. And Oik and Elfie, me playing as you, Elfie, followed the arrest of Michael and Sons to the castle keep area, and they weren't able to really cross the drawbridge without absolutely getting noticed. So they returned to the group, and that's basically where we left off, with Dimitri, Ignis, and Jessica off doing their own thing, completely unaware of what is happening at the moment. Right, and
do with Dimitri?
I don't know. I'm gonna be sent. So part of the reason why I'm introducing this new character, which I will be blowing up here, this guy, is because I need to get the players who aren't here regularly out. Then they can return anytime, of course. But it's also an excuse to get Jerry out so that he can go through his off-screen leveling montage. So he is here to replace Jerry. And this is the guy that you met on the road to the Kogach village and outside of the Kogach village afterwards.
The old guy?
Yeah, the old 7-foot tall dude.
The old Titan.
Yeah, so that is... He will be replacing Jerry because he is more capable on fighting on your level than Jerry is, considering Jerry is level 2.
Jerry will always be better.
Was there any level up in what I missed?
There was... I think you were here for the level ups. There's a level up provided after the you guys were in the underground lab.
Oh, I missed one of those. I missed the one where y'all encountered the lady.
Okay, then yes, there's a level up after that. So there have been 2 total level ups from the original starting level.
We are supposed to be level 17.
No, Leah, no. Remove the one.
17.
I mean, remove.
7.
Yeah. Well, not everybody started at the same level. So as long as you're 2 levels above where you started, that is where you're supposed to be.
No.
I need to level up
I thought it was my level.
Yeah. And that is where we find ourselves. We have met the new character, the intriguing and very religious Zeed. We have the 7-foot tall old man. And, yeah, you guys were discussing... I think we were discussing Jerry's arrest because nobody cared that Michael got arrested.
Rude.
No, Jerry.
Jerry.
You did it to yourself.
I mean, he is the almighty Lord and Savior, Jerry. So yeah.
Yes, that is where we are. That is where we find ourselves.
Oh, nice.
I remember now.
Okay, well, if I'm gonna go along with you guys, I must ask, what the fuck is with that guy, Michael? I mean, like, he's just like a complete fucking dumbass. I mean, like, is he trying to get himself killed?
From what Oik has seen, yes. Oik may not know them very long, but Oik has seen that man do some very questionable things, and that is coming from someone that has very little intelligence.
The man, which I still actually haven't given an official name to, or I might have and I've forgotten it. Fuck.
I can pick in characters for you quickly if you did.
Yeah.
Not, characters, NPCs.
Yeah, I can do that too.
No.
Important
Not even in our
NPCs.
area.
No, he's not here.
Even here.
No, I'll be adding
You
him to
cannot.
the important NPCs. But we will call him. Let's see. What should we call him? What's a good simple name to call him?
Adrian? Maybe?
William.
I really want to call him Killer Axe now because that was the first name that popped into my head. But that wouldn't be an appropriate name for him.
Well, what about Rick? Cause he is like Jerry's replacement, and his
Rick.
name is inspired
Yes,
from Rick and
I
Morty.
love it. Rick.
Yeah.
Rick here.
Oh,
Thank you,
let's go.
Michael. That is a perfect suggestion. His name will probably change, however, in the book. Same with
Aw.
Jerry's. Jerry's name will probably change in the book. But-
At least it fits.
No, for now he will be called Rick.
Just to have something to like prefer to as.
Yeah.
one end.
Instead of just the man. Rick speaks up and goes, "Well, if you guys remember when I was visiting your campsite, well, actually, he looks around and notices only Alfie is here from the time that he visited the campsite. From what I saw when I met this group earlier, Michael was pretty much an idiot."
Oh yeah, because he had that whole thing where he was talking to the stew.
Yep.
Basically going crazy.
But that's information Leah knows, not Oik.
Yeah. I was like questioning, like, huh? I was like, oh yeah, that happened.
Yep.
Well, it's good to know that I'm putting my life in the hands of these people. I feel a lot safer now.
Don't worry. Stick with me and you'll be.
Rick shrugs, and before you can actually no, I will give you a chance to react to this. You need to make an athletics or perception check here. There's Zed.
Wait.
Yeah, Zed.
That's gonna be a 6.
That's gonna be a 6. Yeah, you blink, and Rick disappears and reappears behind you with his weapon out, but instead of the blade at your neck, it's the hilt. It's the hilt of his blade, or the hilt of his sword at your neck, as he is holding the blade and goes, "Hopefully you can trust me a little bit more. I've got a bit of experience on these guys."
Elfie's just gonna whistle.
And the reason why he has the hilt to your neck is because he is in no way actually trying to threaten you. Just show off his skills.
Hey, I can do that same thing.
I wonder if he'll
Go to
join
the
my
ground.
crew.
So.
Goes to the ground, pop behind the big man.
Oh, by the way, any of you can roll a perception check to see if you notice what he did. The threshold is 20.
Oh,
Good
I'm
thought,
not even trying.
Is what again?
The threshold is 20.
I mean, but perception checks are.
Oh god, don't ask me that. I'm supposed to be the DM and know this.
20 on the dot.
You got 20 on the dot?
20 on the dot. 15 plus 5.
Damn, okay. Give me a second to sort this out.
17.
I rolled a 5.
Oh wait, I have D&D Beyond. My bad. I could just go to that.
Yeah. Flicker, you got a 20.
Yep.
Okay, then I'll see what Elfie gets here.
Rolls.
Wrong character.
I gotta remember where's it at with D&D. Beyond.
Second page skills.
Oh yeah. Perception is.
Planning just moving Esmer over the site, even though I technically have lore for her, but that's
Is it
like
in-
regarding Dimitri's campaign. So I might DM you the things are for her, and like you can say.
It's a wisdom check. Okay.
Yeah.
So, wisdom modifier.
1 second. I'm actually pulling up
Wisdom
the
modifier is 1.
stats
So
for this guy.
rolling.
Are you proficient in perception? Because if you are like me, you should have at least a +5 to roll.
Oh yeah, proficiencies. No, I am not. It's not proficient.
Well, I know why I'm proficient in wisdom,
Luckily,
because I'm a
I rolled a
fucking
19 plus 1, so I just barely got to 20 with my
Okay.
modifier.
So, Alfie and Flicker, what you see, and nobody else does, because this happens in a fraction of a second, is he literally just turns into a dark shadow / mist, and as his form is dissipating, a new form is reappearing behind Zeed with the weapon already out as he holds the hilt to Zeed's neck.
So Misty step. Or...
So yeah, Zeed, there is a hilt to your neck, not a blade. And he said, I hope that this demonstrates the skill that proves that you are, in fact, in safe hands. You there, Orville?
God.
Huh. Okay then. Let's go ahead. Hello.
Alfie's just gonna kiss his pistols and be like, "You can trust these two babies as well."
Especially after he improved one of them. Rick improved one of them. If you remember that.
Yeah, I remember. It was Shadow.
Yep, I believe that's a +1, right? To everything.
Yeah.
He puts the weapon away and goes, well, I'm going to trust the lieutenant of the Avant-Grande City Guard to release your friends. Until then, I think we're on a mission to find the villagers.
Oh.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
I feel like he's cutting out a lot because I feel like he's saying things, but it doesn't like.
Come through all the way?
Yeah. Because his mic is definitely picking up, but I don't know if he's.
Is it Orville?
Yeah, Orville.
I can hear Orville.
I hear background noise from Orville for
Yeah.
certain.
What button do I press? I'm gonna try this one.
We can hear you when you said that, Orville.
Yeah. I'll turn your volume up.
Well,
I
hopefully.
also turned it up.
Hopefully we won't have. Yeah. Could you not hear me when I was responding to you?
I heard you the first time, but you said you were like, oh, well, that's perfectly fine, or whatever it was.
Oh, in voice settings, what do you have the noise suppression at?
How do I get there?
So if you go to your settings on Discord and you scroll down, it should say voice. And if you scroll down from there, it'll say noise suppression, and there's crisp.
It says
Standard
voice
and
and
none.
video.
Yeah, for PC it's voice and video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then there's the voice activated push to talk and the automatic determined input sensitivity, which I have turned off and I just have it set at a certain level. Yay, technical problems.
Okay, is this better?
I could hear you for sure.
Yeah, we
Can you hear the background noise?
I can hear it when
Nope.
you're talking, but it's not activating the microphone anymore, no.
Okay, well that's good.
Okay, so moving on, we are still looking for the villagers or any sign of them.
Elfie's like, all right, good luck with that. We'll meet up later, and I'm just gonna walk off. I'm going shopping.
You're going where?
I'm going shopping.
Okay. You are in the market right now, but this is mostly food. Along any of the thicker roadways, you will find shops for armor, weapons, and other supplies. So there's basically three major roads. The one you're on right now, which leads all the way from the bottom to the top. Then there's a slight road that leads out to the side, and then that major road near the top that leads out of the city towards the east.
All right. I'm looking for ammunition.
Ammunition, some more crystals?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm just going to move your character. You're just going to walk up this way, and you eventually come to this round building here, which is a shop that seems to be focused towards maybe not necessarily guns, but magically augmented weapons, which your weapon would fall in.
Okay. I am going to be looking for crystal with radiant.
Radiant.
Let's
Oh,
recharge
so
radiant.
pre-charged to radiant?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. I think this is... No, that's not you. Where are you? I sent you stuff about this, how much it would cost, and I'm just making sure that I'm honest with myself here.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through it as well, looking for that.
I know we talked about your
damn
weapons
it.
at some point. Okay, that's your rolls. Okay, here's the firearm thing. There are 3 main things. They each cost different. I know I said something. Types of crystals.
Send me the...
Okay. A blank one is 1 silver. Specially charged crystals. Or a regularly charged crystals 3, but since you said radiant damage, I would consider that a normal form of damage, right?
I think you were saying that radiant and necrotic would be special.
Okay, radiant and necrotic, then that is 10 to 20 silver for a tier 1. Or sorry, 10 to 20 silver for the ammo you already have. To cast a tier 1 tier 1 spell, it would be 50 silver. So it's going to cost you anywhere between 10 to 20. And I believe I said all of you are just going to get a base amount of 20 silver.
Oh, we have a base amount of 20 silver? Is that included on what I found?
Yes.
So,
What I didn't eat.
So I've got about 53 silver on me.
Yes. There you go. So you could buy a tier 1 spell crystal too. Because you're basically shooting, fireballs right now is the amount of damage you're firing out of these. So tier 1 spell would up that.
Okay.
But that would take all of your money.
Yeah, I ain't worried about the tier 1 spell. I also still have the uncharged crystal I found in the labyrinth.
Yes, that one can be charged by Jessica. And we, since you found it in the labyrinth and you weren't here for the other stuff, I would say that you have had the ability to charge that. So if you wanted to give it a charge, it could be, fire, ice, force, or whatever the other basic ones are. Poison. There we go.
I'd spend 40 silver to charge both with what to buy a pre-charged radiant and then charge the uncharged one with necrotic.
Yeah, okay, so you can pay them to charge it as well. So charging a crystal you already have will reduce the cost. And then you can buy one. So I'd say 5 silver to charge it, since you already have the crystal. And then if you want to buy a tier 1 spell slot, that would be 50 silver.
Okay. I don't need to, what tier would it be to break the crystal?
Break it?
Yeah.
Give it to me, I'll eat it.
What do you mean break? Like, you want to destroy it?
You said that, I can't remember what you said, but you said there was a certain tier that, if I use the crystal, it'd be like one a one-time use thing if I was to charge it with.
That would be like a tier 2 or 3. And it's not that it would
Okay,
necessarily break the crystal, it would break your weapon.
Oh no, we can't have that. Okay. Yeah. So tier 1, so charging the uncharged crystal with necrotic damage, and then.
Okay, but that's going to be your basic. It's going to be a basic crystal, so that's going to be like the crystals you already have, which will do 1d10 necrotic damage when you fire it.
Okay, and then it'd be 50 for
a tier 1 spell
like,
slot. Yeah. What damage type would you like that to be?
Radiant.
Oh, so we're getting okay. That works totally fine. That will cost you 55 silver.
55 silver.
Yes.
Are there people walking around?
There are. You can also try haggling.
I'm gonna try pickpocketing
somebody. Okay. Yeah, there are plenty of people walking around. It's noon. It's lunchtime. There are people outside walking around.
All right. I'm gonna try pickpocketing some people to make up that last 5 silver.
Okay, then it's a sleight of hand check.
All right.
And I will be making an opposed perception check.
Natural 20. Let's
Well, if this person rolls a nat 20 on their perception.
But my modifier. My modifier.
Yeah, but nat 20 is a nat 20, so if this person rolls a nat 22.
Alright.
They did not. They got close, though. Okay, so you steal it. Okay, now I'm going to roll again to see how much money they might have on them. Okay. So roll me a d20.
Roll d20?
Sorrow?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorrow?
Yes, Michael?
How much would poison cost?
18.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. You get 2 silver off this person.
Oh, sweet. I had 53, so that makes it go up to
there
that
you
price
go.
that I needed.
Poison, it determines that depends on the type of poison, its strength, its deadliness. You know, if you want to give somebody a stomach ache, that's not going to cost much.
I mean, like injury, like things that can deal like damage
over time.
Like, radiant is holy damage. So
like purple worm poison.
It's going to cost a bit of money. There's also the chance that it's not sold here legally, so that would drive the price up. But you're also in jail. I'd worried about that first, Michael.
Yeah, it's because I want to like put it on my scythe, so there's bleeding damage, necrotic damage, and poison damage.
Sure, but it'd be a one-time use.
It would be worth it.
Yes, it would if it used at the right time. But we are currently buying Elfie stuff. So, Elfie, do you want to try and haggle now? So basically, Elfie, you show up, ask all these questions, you get the price, you're like, hold up, let's be right back. You come back in with the money now, and let's see if the shopkeeper thinks that this is weird. Because if they think it's weird, let's see, what did I roll here? Oh, okay. They don't think it's weird at all. They got a 6, so they don't think it's weird.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
So,
Alright, yes, I will try to haggle the price.
Okay. What do you say? Like, actually try and haggle with me here. Because the shopkeeper's like, hey, man, look, this is the price. These, you know, it's not cheap to get a mage. You got to hire a mage to do this. You got to buy the actual raw ingredients. Look, I'm not making much profit off of these. I still got a business to run, man. I'd love to give you a discount since you're a new customer, but again, this shit's just expensive. I don't know why I'm making him sound a bit like a stoner, but whatever.
Because you sell stones.
He sells more than stones. This just happens to be the shop that has the stones too.
So I gotta go to that shop because I need edibles.
Oh God. I mean-
Technically, yes.
I hate the fact that you're right. However, you
Alright.
might want to look for an ore, like a smithy that might have some ore at it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, is there a blacksmith around?
Yes, there would certainly be a blacksmith around.
Okay, where would the blacksmith necessarily be, though?
Let me find that. Because
Well,
I... Do you want to head over to the blacksmith, Leah?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to just move you over there. You're going to go to the
I
other
have-
round building.
Can I go with her?
Yeah, sure. So, Elfie, what do you say to the shopkeeper that's like, hey, man, there's not that much profit built into this. I still got to feed my family.
Ah, you remember those books that I had?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to deceive him and or make him think that that they're really really high quality like wanted books.
Okay,
These books right here.
make a deception.
Google said you.
What's this
Deception.
building over here?
Charisma mark. Okay.
You have to beat a 15.
Have to be a 15. 20. That would be charisma, yeah?
Yeet.
Deception.
I think deception's charisma.
Yeah, deception, performance, and persuasion, and intimidation on charisma.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, now let's see what my modifier
-1.
It is. I'm pretty charismatic. Correct.
You say that like someone that's trying to convince themselves they are very charismatic.
Very proud of you.
Yes, I'm very charismatic. I got this. Rolls a 1.
It's a +2, but I just barely made it. I rolled a 13. Why?
Oh,
I wasn't sure.
he rolled a 13 too.
But +2.
He got a +2 as well, so that's a tied score.
Oh.
And I know that
Standoff.
yeah, it's a standoff. He goes, well,
Ooh.
you know, he motions around the shop with his arms spread out and goes, man, you see all this? Does it look like I sell fucking books?
Fair. I'm just gonna be fair enough. I'll let you take this time.
You could go sell those books at a bookshop if you're short on the money.
No. Elby's just gonna sigh and then hand him the 50.
55. 55.
55. Ah, shit, yeah.
Oh, do you try and hand him like 50? See if he miscounts it?
Yes.
Okay. He is going to get advantage over this, and I guess make this another deception check. Like you're like, oh hey, look at that over there. How does that much cost? Like in the middle of his counting or something.
So won't that be more of a sleight of hand?
You can do a sleight of hand or a deception. It's up to you.
Sorry.
You rolled a nat 20? Well, he gets advantage on this. So if he rolls a nat 22, he'll notice it.
Okay.
He rolled a 19.
Very close.
Okay, so he
I
counts
know.
it, you distract him or do something. Like, what do? Describe to me what you do to make him miscount.
I'm going to point over and try to ask him the different prices of like the different items, just repeatedly.
Okay, so he loses count a couple times. He just sees it's a big pile of silver and goes, look, man, if you want to buy anything else, I'm more than happy to help you. Just let me finish this. And, you know, he keeps counting. It's like, okay, you're good here. So I hope you enjoy your purchase.
Thank you very much. And I'm just gonna scurry away.
Okay.
My little apple feet.
Do. Zeed, are you doing anything? Otherwise, we're going to jump over to Taco and Leah.
Seed is probably just chatting up Rick. He's gonna ask him and say, how did you do that?
Oh, when you've been around as long as I have, you pick up a couple of tricks or two. It's really nothing special.
See, these eyes are quicker than anything. I can't. How did you? What?
Well, just be happy I'm on your side. We're all working for the betterment of everyone, aren't we? We're the hunters. Oh, actually, I don't know. Are you a hunter? Do you know anything about the Hunters organization?
Well, no, not necessarily. I just kind of needed a job.
Understandable. Well, how do I describe it? Hunters come from a time in which their main goal was to actually clear out dangerous monsters. You know, the world we live in is quite civilized and safe right now, but it wasn't always like that. So a long time ago, back when cities were really the only safe place to live, you know, hunters had to go out and clear out monsters. But honestly, they're far more like adventurers these days. They go out, take quests. Maybe that could be, you know, finding a cat for somebody, or maybe clearing out a nest of monsters still, or just delivering a package sometimes. From my understanding, these folks got a direct quest from the mayor of Avant-Grand, who asked them to check out Hillgrant Village. And apparently it was under attack. I'm really only catching up myself, but that's basically how hunters work. And most cities, you know, not only support, but recognize the hunters associations that are inside them. I wouldn't exactly call it an international group, but it's a very powerful group here on Saragoth, which, as DM, is the continent you guys are on. So, you know, that's really how it works.
Well, it doesn't seem like your standards are too high for hunters, to be honest. No offense, but it seems like some of these guys couldn't find their own tails if they was attached to them.
He laughs at that. Goes, no, you're not wrong, but that's why there's ranks inside the Hunters organization, although they aren't real ranks. There's nobody who determines all of this, but at the same time, hunters build their rank through their reputation. The hunters that always succeed at their jobs and how succeed well have good reputations. The hunters that don't have bad reputations. And it's really the reputations of a hunter that gets them good or bad jobs.
And can I ask, are the standards of your employer just this low?
I don't know what the mayor was thinking when he asked this group to examine the missing or the sightings around the village. But as for me, I'm usually a solo hunter. I don't really form parties or join them unless it's a situation like this, where the need rises above my personal want to travel the world alone.
Well, I suppose you are a very interesting man, Rick.
You seem like you have an amazing story as well. I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to talk about it in the future.
Oh, of course, of course.
He kind of wanders off and pays for like a fruit and starts eating it. So we're going to jump over to Leah and Taco over at the smithy. You guys walk up and you can hear the banging of metal as the open air smithy on the side of the building, which I'm going to move Leah right a little bit. So there's this big round roof that covers the smithy, but the smithy is actually open to the air on this side of the building. And there's an actual shop inside as well. And there's a couple people working the smithy as you walk up.
Okay. So basically what Oik wants to do is they want to see if they can upgrade their weapon.
As much as it is one.
Yeah, it is definitely a weapon and not a support beam of a home that I nearly killed Elfie with trying to get.
Yeah, it's literally just a club. Is what you're using it as.
Yeah.
Um,
So I feel.
okay, yeah, there's just these people working outside. The shop door's open. There's a sign that I'm assuming Oik can't read that says open there.
Would you even be tall enough to see it?
Well, the sign's
I mean, you
the
would
sign's
probably-
above everybody's head. You know, it's hanging off like the roof kind of area, and it
Yeah.
also has some imagery on it of like an anvil and people shaking hands to imply that is a smithy open for business. Because not everybody in this world can read, so it also has
Yay.
pictograms for people like Oik. Which, by the way, is historically accurate. Do not, that was true in the medieval era, too. In fact, even today, you can find places like old inns and taverns that still have these kinds of signs hanging up that actually have pictures rather than words.
Yeah, I actually have one very close to us as well.
So, just before you think that that's unrealistic, it is absolutely realistic.
You know, we had history lessons today.
Oh, you will always get one with me.
Sounds
I don't
good.
mind. I actually love history, especially when it comes towards like medieval.
Yeah, again, I don't know how many of you watch Dimension 20, but I am a lot more like Brennan Lee Mulligan than most people think.
I have never heard of it, so.
You need to go watch Dimension 20. It is great. It's from Dropout TV, formerly known as College Humor.
Okay. I will definitely go watch it when I'm done with it. But I feel like Oik would walk in, go to like anyone he can see is working at an anvil, and be like,
Well, the anvils are outside.
oh yeah, but like to anyone that's working on something smithy.
Okay, so you just walk up to one of the people pounding away at a weapon at a anvil. You just walk up there, and he does not notice you.
I just like tug on the pant leg of whoever's there, is like trying to get their attention.
Oh, what the fuck? You hear him say as he looks down and sees the green little goblin. And he's actually in the process of raising his hammer as he turns, and he nearly strikes you on the head, but stops. He goes,
Oh no.
"Oh, can I help you? Are you lost, little child?
Wake not child.
But you're so short. Are you sure you're not a child? You're like a little green child."
No. Oik is adult. Oik is what the fuck is my actual age?
So I don't need a booster seat?
Four.
No, I'm just... You need a booster seat for your little green child.
An adult man goblin.
Technically that is
I've got
An
some
adult man
crayons.
goblin.
this is canonical because Oik is a man and they are an adult male goblin.
Yes, but they look like a female.
Yes, they are
Yeah.
femboy.
So he goes, "Well then, ma'am, can I help you today? Or is there something you need?"
Oik is male. Can human upgrade this? And I just show them the metal.
You don't have a sheath for this, so you've been carrying it around this entire
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, but like I like put it in front of me. Like, can make this better.
I guess I can. I mean, Do you want it turned into a weapon? I can melt it down. I mean, it's literally just an iron rod.
Mike looks at them very confused because they have no concept of this. All they know is these people do things with metal and they can make her weapon into something better. His weapon.
As you continue staring at the man, he kneels down in front of you and goes, "Firstly, I'd like to apologize by calling you ma'am, sir. And secondly, tell me, how do you... I'm assuming this is your weapon, right?
Yes.
How do you use it? Do you just hit people with it?
Yes, oik smash.
Okay, then are you looking to smash better? Or are you looking to kill people when you smash them with it?
Smash better.
Okay, smash better. He thinks to himself for a while and goes, I think I can do something with that. Would you also like a way to carry it? Other than just holding it?
No, oik is perfectly perfectly fine, Carrie.
Okay. Then, if you don't mind, he holds out both of his hands to take the weapon from you.
Oik gives it. I'm trying to open up Roll20 on freaking Discord. I don't know what I did. I cannot find it. There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, but Oik gives them the thing.
He immediately falls forward onto his face as he catches the weapon because it is so heavy. And as he struggles to his feet, he goes, "Holy shit! This is... Don't worry, I got this!" And he lifts it and places it on the anvil, which is the loudest clank of metal on metal that is wrung out of here in a while, even though they're constantly pounding on metal. And he goes, "Come back in like a day and I will have this improved somehow."
Like looks at them with like the fact that they struggle to pick up the things like
He rolled a 2 on his
Why
strength check, so
oh.
that's why he struggles.
But I mean Oik also is extremely like her strength is very high.
Yes, I know.
But, like Oik looks at them very confused, like why you humans struggle pick up metal stick?
'Cause this is heavy. I think I threw out my back. But again, just come back in a day, and I will have this improved somehow. I am not entirely sure how, but it will be better.
Okay. Okay, my mic is not picking me up sometimes, but I say okay. And then just turn to Tacos or Flicker.
Yeah, Flicker, what are you doing while Oik is just messing with this guy?
He shrugs off a lot of his rocky exterior because he's seen how people look here and he doesn't want to stand out as much. So basically the hump on his back is gone and he's standing straight up.
And where do you put that extra material?
As I'm walking, I just put it back into the earth.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So instead of me being slumped over at like 6'5", I stand straight back up at 6'8".
While you're doing this, a little girl points at you and goes, "Mommy, why is he getting different?" And the mother's like, don't point, dear. Come on, move along.
I just smile and wave.
The little girl waves back and smiles at you as the mom ushers her away.
Man's a gentle giant.
Sure, dealing 120 damage in like 2 turns, gentle.
Attack on Titan's baby mode.
Yeah.
How did he do 120 damage? What?
during the when I got first introduced, I activated all my monk abilities in 3 turns.
Okay, sorry, it was
2
3
turns.
turns.
Yeah, I critted on half my attacks, basically.
Jesus.
Yup.
Yeah. And my punches ignore resistance and immunities. So it doesn't affect negation effects, but it does get around resistance and immunities. So if I didn't like she wasn't negating, bitch would have died.
Yeah, no, if it literally the first time I introduced the big one of the big baddies, if I hadn't given her a 50% damage reduction, she would have died.
Mhm.
Which I was really
I'm the
upset
secret
with.
weapon of the group.
Technically, the group has 2 heavy hitters because if I roll my max for everything, I can do about, I think it was like 70 something
It was like
damage.
78.
Yeah.
It was 78 because we did the math last session.
And these
It
were
was like
the
78.
these were the easy enemies. So I hope you continue enjoying that kind of damage, because if you don't, you will die. So yeah. So what are you doing, Flicker, here?
As soon as we get to the smith and I see Oink go off on their own at the smith, I started feeling the earth for different materials above ground.
Above ground. You
Yeah.
would feel that there's a warehouse of materials at the back of the smithy that includes some common and some rare elements.
Do I see a clerk or a
Yeah,
keeper
there's
in front of
there's a storefront to the smithy
Okay.
that's facing the street.
Yeah. So I let Oink know I'm going over here.
Okay, so you enter the store?
Like, just gives
Yeah.
Okay. You enter the store, and it's actually relatively small on the inside, since most of the space is devoted to the smithy and or storage. But there's some nice weapons out here. There is a very, very short dwarf female clerk standing on a stool behind the counter. And she looks absolutely shocked to see you for a moment, but as she gets over her shock, she goes, welcome. She takes another look over you and then very slowly says, sir, how can I help you today?
I'm looking for rare raw ore or material.
She strokes her short beard and goes, well, we have some ore available, but I'm trying to think right now. Is there a better place to get ore? I don't think so. Not at least inside the city. You might be better off going to one of the mines nearby, but I'm happy to help you as I can.
All the mines free to everyone, or are they owned by someone?
They're most definitely owned by somebody. We buy our ore from them.
Okay. So I won't go there then. I'll do business the right way.
Yeah, I'm sure you could buy raw from them if that's all you're looking for, but we're more than happy to help you here.
You're nice, so I say give you business.
Oh, much appreciated, sir. So, what exactly are you looking for? We have the basics of, iron, bronze. We have the materials to make steel, but I don't think we have any steel just lying around at the moment.
Also,
So
Bailey
she's
can't join the session anymore.
I'm sorry, what, Leah?
Bailey just said he can't join the session anymore.
Oh, give me a second. Oh, okay. I figured that was going to be the case, to be honest, unfortunately. But this is the time that works for literally everyone else, so. And I know that any other time won't work for people, so. Because there's a couple time restraints here and there. We can look into it again after the session, but right now let's just continue.
Yeah.
Sorry for the interruption.
Okay.
But
So the shopkeeper's gonna think this is weird.
no, she
Are we
definitely thinks it's weird, but her goal is to sell stuff, so as long as you're a paying customer.
I reach into my stomach.
That she definitely finds weird, and you see a reaction to.
And I pull out like the 3 rare minerals I got from the chest that I did not consume.
Okay, did you write those down? Because I don't remember what they are.
You never gave me what the material was.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So it's your choice.
Then you will have onyx, adonite, and myth.
Yeah.
Nah.
And I place because there's only like a nugget size.
Yeah, myth
of
is
each
used
one.
to make mithril ore, or mithril items.
Breaking Bad.
Myth,
As well-
M-I-T-H, not M-E-T-H.
Aw.
But it is about the same color as the blue crystals.
Jesse! Jesse!
And then I put it out. Then I pull out the bag of silver as well as the gold nut. I keep the gold nugget inside me
Jesse,
and say,
gotta get point prickers, Jesse.
Sorry, what, Orville?
Nothing.
Okay.
and ask how much does each one like similar size to get like 2 more pieces of each for what I have left in silver.
She looks at them carefully and goes, well, these are pretty small. I don't think we have any that are this size, but we can sell you full chunks of the raw ore if you'd like. She looks over, she pulls a book from underneath the counter and starts flipping through it, and she goes, the only problem is we don't have any onyx here. But we can provide you myth ore, or we can provide you adonite.
I'm fine with 2 out of the 3. Ain't bad.
So she goes back and she goes into a door behind the counter, which leads to the warehouse, and comes back with 2, probably 3 to 5 times the size chunks of ore than what you had on the table, and plops one down of adonite and one of myth. And she says each one of these will, the myth will run you about 15 silver, the adonite will run you about 10.
Okay, so 15 and 10 I got. He starts counting on his hand. Can I get 1 more of each?
Sure, no problem.
How much money do you have?
She goes back in,
I've been stockpiling.
I mean, mind you, real lifetime, it's literally been like 4 days since this campaign has started.
That's why he's holding on to the gold nugget just in case.
She goes back and retrieves 2 more chunks of ore. They're of slightly different sizes or shapes, but they weigh in. You can tell just because you're made of rock and you're good at weighing rock from eye point. They're about the same weight.
So 30 and 20. That's 50.
You are rock. You must know rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Because in the bag is 51 silver.
Oh, wow. Right there. Yeah, that's going to be 50 silver.
Yeah. And the 1 coin is a tip for her for helping me.
Okay, so you hand over the 51 silver and say keep the change?
Yes.
She takes the money, counts it out, and she goes, sir, thank you, sir.
No problem. And he just puts his hand over each one of them and absorbs them back into his body.
There you
Not
go.
consuming them, just putting them back
No,
in.
I know what you meant. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole when it comes to encounters, not an asshole when it comes to interpreting what you mean.
That's it, because I don't want to supercharge myself and like,
And then they just wear off.
Yeah.
Yes, no, I am a cruel DM, not a asshole DM. There's a difference.
I do ask her one more question.
Yeah.
I asked her how much I pull out. That's when I pull out the gold nugget, and I asked her how much is this worth equivalent, because I need to buy a horse for my wagon.
Okay, give me a second to roll something here.
What this building?
Wow, that is a nat 20. She takes the gold in her hands and she uses a very basic spell on it, and then takes out one of those like appraising glasses, you know, the thing that has like multiple things. She takes a look at it. She's moving it around in her hands and says, "This is basically pure gold, and could be melted down into the equivalent of 2 gold coins." So my guess is, since it's raw and not professionally minted, it'd be worth around 1.5 gold. So 1 gold and 50 silver.
Would you be willing to trade for just 1 gold piece?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Just give me one moment, because I don't think we have any gold coins in the store at the moment. So she
What is the exchange rate? That's what my master asked me about for gold to silver.
100 gold equals, or 100 silver equals 1 gold. That's just...
I'm fine with 100 silver then.
Yeah, no problem. That's what I was just about to go and grab. Typically, we don't keep that much silver up front, just, you know, for safety reasons. So give me a moment. I will be right back. She once again runs into the warehouse, comes back with an extra 50 silver, and hands you back the 50 silver you gave her as well. And she goes, "Well, if you had told me about this before, we might have saved a little bit of time. But here you go is 100 silver, which is the equivalent of 1 gold."
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
But, my second question is, do you know where I can buy...
I'm sorry, you cut out there. What?
Do you know where I can buy a horse?
Yeah, there's a stable just outside of town. If you keep going down this road and cross the drawbridge, just outside there is an archery range and a stable there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And she goes, "Hold up, one moment." And she runs back into the back of the store again and brings out, and this is a pretty small nugget. And it is basically an opalescence colored rock. And she hands it to you and says, "You most certainly are getting underpaid for that gold, so take this as a gift."
Ooh.
And you can add Mysterious Stone to your inventory for that.
Like, wants to go over to this building.
Let me zoom out.
Yep.
What building?
I'm pinging it.
Oh, that building over there? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But before we do, we've finished up the shopping. Does anybody else have any more shopping they want to do?
Well, Michael can't because he's in prison.
I know. That's who we'll be jumping over to next.
Yay.
Yeah, because Michael, you've basically been quiet for a session and a half now.
I mean, Michael isn't even doing much. He's just laying face down on his stomach, just napping.
And that's why I'm moving over to you so we can get you out of prison.
Hey.
Because the last thing that happened with on Michael's end was the whatever the hell her name is going to see if she can get him out of prison.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm basically scolding Michael for being an idiot.
So I just wanted to make sure everybody's done with what they want to do here.
Yeah, I'll just stick with Oink.
Oik. You keep adding an N there, bud.
I know. I can't help it.
Okay, so you two are going over to the temple, and then we're going to jump over to Michael. So,
Yay.
as time continues to move by, as everybody's doing their shopping and walking around the city, eventually, after what seems like a couple of hours, you hear the door slam open, and then metal boots marching down the cobble or the stone pathway into the dungeon. And in front of you is standing a very tall, black-haired elf woman. And she just looks at you, Michael, and goes, "Are you a fucking idiot?"
Yes.
Oh, it's very good that you know it. So, my question to you is, how do you think you're not going to be an idiot in the future?
That's a good question.
I know it's a good question. That's why I asked it.
Well, I don't know.
Like those magical 8th balls responses like enter hazy or something like that.
She looks over to Jerry as two more guards, city guards, not avant-garde guards, walk over and unlock the jail cell, and they start dragging the still unconscious Jerry out of the jail cell. And she goes, I can do something with Jerry here. Because he is just a village militia fool who's trying to get his own villagers back. That is an excuse that the count of this city can take. You, on the other hand, assaulting an actual guard? How fucking stupid are you?
Well, like theoretically, one brain cell. Stupid.
The door's open. She walks through and pimp slaps you.
Damn.
That's a lot of damage.
Yes.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, I'm not gonna roll for damage because it just doesn't fucking matter. But yeah, she pimp slaps you with her metal gauntlet.
Ooh, that's gonna sting. Like,
Yeah,
if he
I deserve
wasn't a
that.
skeleton.
Wait. Oh yeah. Wouldn't it just like scratch my skull?
Well, remember, you're under disguise, so no, it wouldn't.
Oh yeah.
If you weren't under disguise, you probably would have been killed.
Oh,
Oh damn. Amulet saved the day.
Yes.
Thanks, old man. That's
So you're
probably-
pimp slapped, and she goes, "Maybe if I hit you hard enough, you won't have that one brain cell left. Therefore, you won't think anymore, because clearly, whatever you're doing to think is the wrong thought."
Yeah.
You're just like on your knees, going, "Yeah, you're right."
Yeah.
like a
This
sulking
would-
child.
This would literally be like the perfect time to like change how Michael acts.
Yes, it is. I'm giving you an option here. Anyway, she slaps you and goes, "Yeah, you are an idiot." Now, that said, because you're also a hunter, and you're not from this city, I was able to convince the Count to release you. However, you will not get your weapon back until you leave the city.
Fair.
Now, that said, this evening I would like you, if you can even remember this, I would like you to gather up your hunters group and meet at a tavern. She brings out a map and points to the tavern, which really doesn't matter because it's going to be an arbitrary building inside the city. And bring them there, where me and my brother are going to meet with you and talk about our next steps about trying to recover the villagers of Hillgrant. Because I've also talked to the Count, and the reason why it took so long to come down here was because the Count has no idea this is happening in his own territory. So, that's a problem, and a problem that we will need to discuss as a whole.
Alright, Aubrey, I'll bring them all there.
She holds the map in front of your face and like rapidly points on the building. This is where. Do not forget. And we are meeting at sundown.
All right, noted.
Okay.
I just find it very funny. She's like, yeah, bring your party. And then we all, like, arrive there and she's like, who the hell are the rest
Yeah,
of the
like
people?
the party's changed so much.
Like,
Oh yeah,
it's like,
that would.
where is-
Go ahead.
I was like, where did this one person go and who the hell are the rest of y'all?
Yeah, so yeah, and she drops the map at your feet, Michael, and it's clearly seen that the building is circled so you don't forget it.
All right.
And she goes, at sundown, don't be late. And she walks out.
This would actually, I don't know why, but I feel like I just want to like just not do it and just say it like a few days later in game, of course.
No,
like-
I mean, it's up to you, Michael. You're the one with the information.
Powers in my hands. I love it.
Just be like a few days
Okay,
later,
so
"Oh, yeah,
Jerry
it
is
was
now
a
with
good
them,
day."
and I'm going to move them off the map.
And I'm still in jail.
No, you are released, and you are sent across the bridge over here. You are free to do what you want now, Michael.
All right.
And you do not have your weapon on you.
Yeah.
By the way, as a reminder for everybody's own mental image, this is what the idiot that keeps throwing his scythe into you looks like. Just as a
Well-
mental image reminder.
Well, at least how I look how I looked before that war.
There
At
you
least.
go. So there you go. That is what he looks like, just as a reminder.
I feel like how he looks doesn't change the fact that he's an idiot.
No, it doesn't. I'm just making sure to paint a nice mental picture for you all.
He just needed to be blonde.
That would explain a lot. Sorry to all the
Well,
blondes out
character-
there. So.
Hey,
You want-
speaking
I'm
from
not sorry to all the
experience.
blondes.
Oh God.
I mean, I have when I was little, I used to have like genetic blonde hair. Now I'm just a ginger.
Hey, me
see,
too.
you lost your soul, that's why.
Yes. Hey, you can't lose something you never had.
That's why you turned ginger.
All right. The first thing Michael is gonna do, find a tavern and buy a beer or something.
Which will have absolutely zero effect on you, but go ahead.
Worth it though.
We will make this the tavern you find over here, right off the market square.
Does Fiorelli doesn't Seed and Rick notice me because I walk like
I'm going to assume that this is a while after, so my guess is that Zed and Rick have probably moved away somewhere else, would be my guess, in the time that it would take for you to get released, because this is like maybe 3 or 4 hours after you were jailed.
that is true.
So,
Elfie is also going to be looking for a tavern.
Elfie's doing what?
Looking for a tavern as well.
Okay, there are a couple taverns you can go to, like this one, where Michael is, or this one over here. All off kind of the major
Go to the
square.
one where Michael is.
Okay, so you
Oh
just...
God, I already know
So,
what's gonna happen.
Actually,
like a
based off
scolding
of the
or something.
timeline, Elfie, you would arrive there first. So...
Yeah,
What is
I
Zed
want.
doing? Because
I mean, I think knowing how stupid I made Michael, he won't notice.
Despite having a high intelligence and wisdom. But yeah.
Yep.
what is
It's
Zed
like,
doing at the moment? Because
Yeah,
we
the-
did oral things stuff. Like, he's probably doing something as well.
Okay, so we are going to jump back to Zeed just to give him a chance to do something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sorry, Zeed. So, Zeed, you have spent the most time in this city. You know it quite well. So if there's anything you want to do or you want to ask questions about, I will probably give you the answer on.
I think.
Oh, wow, that was loud.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not sure there's anything that Zeed wants to do. I think he's just very interested in Rick right now.
Okay. A budding romance with Rick
Bonded
coming
off.
on. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, I have.
Can Zeed ask Rick about his story?
You mean like Rick's background?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you have to ask. You can't just ask the DM to ask him. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility, but this is supposed to be a role play.
Yum 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 yum.
So Rick, why don't you tell me, what exactly brought you here?
Oh, what brought me here? Oh, I met this group of hunters, and out one night, and they gave me some food, so I thanked them, went on my way, and then we met the day after. They told me about what was happening at the Kogach village, so I went back to the Kogach village and led the Avant-Garde City Guard over here in pursuit of the villagers. We were only about a half day behind the hunters party, but that's what specifically brought me here. I was kind of just wandering the countryside prior to that.
You really just go with the flow, don't you?
It's really the easiest way for life to happen. Often I find that individuals have little control over their fate. So it's much easier to go with it than to fight it. And often that's one of the best adventures you can have of all.
Well, not to imply anything, but do you ever get afraid that maybe you're on the wrong side?
He's sitting down, still eating the fruit he got earlier, and he leans back and goes, all the time. I mean, who's to say what is the right side? Isn't it the people in power that decide what's right and wrong?
I suppose you're right, but we all have our moral compass. You know, we all have a thing that we're fighting for, and, well, are you ever afraid that maybe you might betray that?
No, not at all. I fight for the causes that I believe in, and I usually fight against the causes I don't. But there's different ways of fighting other than physical violence. One can spread the word. From what I heard, you're quite a religious man yourself. You're fighting for the cause of what you believe in that way. But, well, with the incident in the market aside, I'm assuming that doesn't usually come with violence.
Yes. Well, what does the Avant-Garde fight for?
I would assume that the Lord Mayor of Avant-Garde fights for the safety and security of his citizens to ensure a prosperous future. Same with the Lord of this town. You know, all we have to do is continue progressing to the point that the next generation lives a better life.
And, well, I suppose I'd have to ask, you don't think they have any ulterior motives? Say, you know, my first experience with this group of hunters wasn't exactly a peaceful one.
No, it was not.
Say, tell me, like, is there a guarantee that this isn't all you guys are about? You know, fighting innocent preachers on the street?
Well, define innocent. I'm not sure if you are fully aware of what's going on, but the symbol that the preacher in the town square had on him is the same symbol of the cult that that the hunters group found under the Kogach village. So I believe they made the assumption that they are somehow related. So if you consider the torture and death of countless people, you know, the right thing, then I guess, yeah, what the hunters group did was the wrong thing. But the thing is that most people are motivated by wildly different things. I don't think anybody's ever truthful about their own motivations.
And what are your motivations, sir?
To live a life free from the control of others.
A noble cause. Freedom. I can appreciate that.
And that's why I became a hunter. It allows me to move around the land freely, to explore as I please, to take the quests I believe that are righteous or virtuous, or to decline the ones that I think are filled of greed and selfishness.
Zed is going to look at him, and then he's going to look at his staff, and he's gonna sit down, and he's gonna try. He probably has like some leftovers from breakfast, and he's gonna start munching on that too.
Yeah, okay. So you guys are just eating in the town square. Assuming you guys don't go anywhere, you watch Michael just walk through the town square.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay. How did he get out?
I'm assuming the lieutenant arranged his release with the lord of the town.
But he's a fucking loose cannon. He's a moron.
Well,
what do you even need with him?
You know, it's clear they didn't give his weapon back, though.
Okay, I guess, but well, what do you guys even want with him? You can't even trust him to do his own job.
I'm not even sure what his job is. You keep saying we. I'm just effectively been assigned here by the lieutenant to help you guys out. I'm just as new to the group as you.
Well, okay, but I'm just starting to question the intellect or the competence of our leader.
I'm not entirely sure the Hunters Party has a leader at the moment.
Well, then, what do we fight for then again?
From what it sounds like, most of them fight for gold.
Oh well.
And if I'm not mistaken, the Halfling and the Dark Elf, which, by the way, for D&D purposes is the Drow, the Halfling and the Dark Elf are also the adopted children of the mayor of Avant-Grand. Which is probably why they were assigned this.
Halfling?
Or not
Tiefling.
Halfling, sorry, Tiefling. I'm so sorry. I said Halfling.
I was adopted.
No, not Elfie. I'm talking about Ignis. God damn it.
I know I'm an orphan, but I didn't realize I was adopted.
Oh, the Tiefling. I'm sorry. That's a DM oopsie right there. The Tiefling.
It took me a minute. It's like that.
Joke's on you. The only real one that's adopted is me.
So, yes, no, I meant Tiefling. My apologies.
So, Zed is gonna walk up to Michael, and he's gonna say, are you done?
Huh?
Are you done?
Can you be more specific?
Well, I just mean, I'm the one that had to clean up your fucking mess. You know, you almost fucking killed a guy. And I'm the only reason you're not getting executed right. Well, I suppose that's not the only reason, but, yeah, I'm the only reason you're not being charged with murder right now. So, are you done?
I just smile in a friendly manner and say, "Thanks, pal," and just walk away.
Without answering the
nothing happened.
question. So yeah, Michael just brushes you off and walks into a tavern.
Oh,
Fuck, I love being Michael. God.
not even a fucking thank you.
No, I think he said thank you.
I always say something. He said thank you.
I
Not even going to answer this question.
Rick shrugs and says, "Hey, at least he's got the right idea. We could all get a beer."
Oh, what the hell? Let's go.
So Rick and you enter the tavern.
As
Okay.
they all enter the tavern, Elfie's just gonna notice them, wave to the party, be like, "Hey, he's Michael," and be like, "Drinks are on Michael tonight."
It sure as hell better be.
Rick pipes up and goes, "I concur." So a halfling, a human, a birdman, and a 7-foot tall guy walk into a bar.
Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, but friendly.
Okay, back to Leah and Taco here. You said you wanted to check out this building.
Yeah.
It
Like,
is a temple.
Who's in a temple?
It's not a temple to anything particular. It is a temple to it's ornate for sure. It's clearly one of the oldest buildings here. And as you walk in, there's a couple of people milling around on the inside, praying to a couple different statues. There's a priest behind an altar, and there's a couple people leaving and a couple more people entering along with you. As you look around, you see a couple of statues that seem to be to local heroes or deities. But at the center, or at the back of the room, behind where the priest is standing at an altar, is a depiction of death.
oh no.
A depiction of death.
Yeah, like just a half statue, where it's really only the front part that's carved out, and the other half is flush against the wall. So it almost looks like it's an engravement.
With a wall.
And it is the front half of Death carrying a massive scythe. His face is covered by his cowl.
You know, I never understood this town. I never understood this. What is it? Is it a worship of death?
You're not there, Zed. Shut up.
Oh, never mind. I thought you said the tavern.
No, this is at the temple.
Temple.
My bad.
No, why would there just be a massive statue of Death in a tavern?
I mean,
That's why.
It could probably be a religious tavern. Be like,
No,
like,
they're at the
drink-
temple over up north of where you guys are. We're on Leah and here. Let me do a focus ping. We're here.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, there we go. Luckily, as the GM of the campaign, I can do focused pings, forcing you all to look where I want. So we are over here. So that's what you guys see. It's not necessarily a temple to any one deity or belief, but it's a temple that praises historical figures, local spirits, and Death himself.
This place is strange.
And
What is?
Taco seems to be muted, which means there might be a customer, since he's at work.
I guess Oik would walk around for a little bit, and since this is not technically something that they're interested in, unless you want me to roll something to, like, if I find something of interest, but I doubt there's anything of interest in here.
No, it's just a temple. It's not really that interesting to somebody like Oik.
So, unless Flicker wants to do something, Oik will, like, I think start heading back to the area and probably see the others heading into the
Yeah, no, you get to the the marketplace and you actually watch the interaction between Zeed and Michael. And then you watch them walk in.
Okay, well, then I just follow them inside.
Okay, so we're all at the tavern. We will
Place where
we will
where we
time
should've-
jump back to Flicker if he wants to do anything. But since he said that he's just following Oik, we are all at the tavern now. And drinks are on Michael.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I only have 61 silver.
You're like the richest person here. Shut up.
Wait, am I?
Yeah, they all just spent their money.
Yeah. Oh,
Well-
shit. I don't remember if Oik still has a level in exhaust.
Can I just
Because
choose
he's
the?
rage
What's the
twice.
cheapest option?
It's not a very expensive tavern. You know,
Oh.
they're offering food and drink here.
All right. Well, how much is like one drink?
One effective beer, although my guess is that they'd probably serve mead as well here, would be about 2 bronze per drink.
To what?
Bronze. So 100 bronze equals 1 silver, 100 silver equals 1 gold, 100 gold equals 1 platinum, and 100 platinum equals 1 royal platinum piece.
All right. And how much you said? Say.
2 bronze, I think.
2 bronze
Cool.
for a drink, 4 bronze for a small meal, 6 bronze for a full dinner, and 8 bronze for a really nice dinner.
Oh. Then I can actually like do. Then sure. I'll drink some on Michael then.
Yeah. Rick also says we should probably eat on his dime too. He caused us a lot of problems today.
I agree.
I mean,
So Rick
I
is
like
going
when-
to order a very nice meal, by the way. For 8 bronze.
Oh yeah, no, Elfie is going to order as much alcohol as his little body can handle, and he was a pirate. He can handle quite a bit.
Yeah.
God.
Okay, so we're gonna play the drinking game, everybody.
wait. What is the drinking game?
It's where we make a bunch of Constitution saving throws for alcohol.
Wait. I mean,
Okay, fine.
holy shit! And I'm not really affected by alcohol.
Also, yeah, you
Okay.
can. You don't have to make these rolls, Michael. Or not that you don't have to. You won't be making these rolls, Michael. But Zeed, this is the best opportunity to eat that you've had in a very long time.
Yes. He is absolutely gonna take. He's gonna get the fanciest meal possible.
Okay, so that's eight bronze for Zeed's meal, 8 bronze for Rick's meal. Anybody else getting the really nice meal?
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting it as well.
So 8 more bronze for Elfie. Oik, what are you ordering?
I feel like Oik would just order a simple meal.
Okay, so
because they
a simple meal or a dinner meal?
Dinner meal.
Okay, so that is 4, 5. That is 5 bronze for Oik. So 5 for Oik. And I don't know what Flicker is, so that's going to be 16, 24, 29 bronze just for the food. So, Michael, deduct 29 bronze.
Deduct 29 bronze, like in half. Oh yeah. 29. Oh.
I feel like realistically, Zed would get hammered because he's only 3 foot tall.
Yo, Elfie's only 3
Uh,
foot tall too, but also a pirate. So, you know.
What did you say I had today?
That gives him
Deduct-
some immunity.
29 just for the food alone.
Oh fuck.
And then we'll be playing the drinking game with everybody.
Oh god.
Okay. So, Elfie, you get advantage on the first 3 rolls of the drinking game. Zeed, you get disadvantage for the after 3 drinks.
Okay.
Oik, that rule applies also for you. You get a disadvantage after 3 drinks as well because of your size. If-
I smoke.
If Oik is drinking.
I'm trying to roll myself something to see how much they would drink. Not a big amount though.
He's an
Because
adult
they-
man goblin.
Yeah, he's an adult man goblin. He wants to drink plenty.
Okay. Yeah, okay then.
Okay, so everybody who is drinking, based off of the rules I just described, roll your first Constitution check. Except for Michael, because Michael's not drinking. Or rather, he is drinking. It has 0 effect on him.
Yeah, cause I don't have a liver.
So this is 1 round for 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5. So that's 4 times 2. That's 8 more bronze you have to deduct, Michael.
Alright, so 37.
Yeah, 37 total right now.
Oh god.
What's the
Don't worry, that's still less than
like-
what's over.
what's the base roll we gotta roll?
The first round has a really low threshold of only 5. You have to beat a 5.
Oh, you're rolling already?
Yeah, roll your first round of drinks.
Okay.
I got a nat 1.
Wait,
It's slosh.
that wasn't the only round?
This
no,
is just the
drinking
first
game
round.
continues until everybody can't drink anymore.
Oh, how out of how many?
What are we
that
doing?
okay. So
Alright,
let
advantage on the
me
full
while
thing.
you guys roll. Once I will catch Flicker up what happened. So Michael and Zed had a conversation outside. Elfie already went to the tavern. Michael and Zed ended up going to the tavern. Rick followed. Oik and you entered the temple. Let me focus ping over here. Entered this temple. It's really nothing special. It's a temple to like local heroes, spirits, and there's a statue of death in it. Unless there's something you want to do there, Oik went to the tavern. Or now we're doing a drinking game.
I'll go to the tavern. Just give me
Okay.
a second. Hold on.
Okay, so I rolled a nat 20 plus 3, so it's 23.
Nat 20 is a nat 20. Oik, you are totally fine. You feel almost no effect from this alcohol. In fact, the fact that you feel nothing from this alcohol makes you a little jealous, so makes you want to drink more. Zed, with that nat 1, you are the classic anime girl who cannot hold her liquor. Literally, the alcohol touches your lips, you get a flush on your face, and you can't even talk straight anymore. But it's affected your intuition, therefore you still want to drink more.
Oh, that was good. Well, please give me another.
Elfie, what did you roll? With advantage, remember.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, then you pass. Average effect. You get the basic, like, extremely light buzz that any one drink will give you. And you're feeling good, Elfie.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's round 1. Round 2. Another 8 bronze from you, Michael, for a total of 45 now.
I got another nat 1.
That's like a blackout.
How did this happen twice?
That means
Um,
60.
Well, Flicker's joining. Flicker's doing this.
yeah, are you
Well-
Flicker's joining in? Okay, so do you want a simple meal, a dinner meal, or a full, like, nice meal?
Because Flicker still doesn't know how much everything costs.
Michael's
He's
paying.
okay.
Michael's paying.
Yeah, it's just Michael's mentally status, mental health, and my purse.
Alright, so what Flicker does, even though he's a dumbass, Flicker makes 3 silver coins appear in his hand and sits it on the table. We'll drink until this is gone then.
That's going to be a lot of alcohol.
If Flicker knows, but Flicker can't.
Oh, by the way, you guys
Flicker
are
can't-
drinking the cheap drinks. By the way, that's 2 bronze for the cheap
Oh,
drinks.
Seriously.
No, LP's after the first drink. LP's gonna switch to the more expensive
Okay,
stuff.
so you're still at 37 bronze. So, Flicker, do you even eat food?
Wait, no. I'm actually
I
like
still
16.
eat.
I'm sorry.
I still eat like a normal.
Okay, so you're.
Like,
I'm
you know,
gonna just say you're gonna get the nice meal. So that's gonna be 45 bronze total now, and then we still need. Are you gonna join in the drinking?
Yeah, but he doesn't know, and what the party doesn't know is he's immune to poison. So he's just gonna keep drinking while like.
Okay, then you don't have to make any rolls. So that will be another 2 bronze for a total of 47 bronze from you, Michael.
Oh.
And we are on to the second round. Elfie, what kind of drink do you want? Do you want like the high shelf? Do you want actual liquor? Or do you just want to keep drinking mead and beer, but like the high end stuff?
Please say nothing. Say nothing.
Elfie will be slightly kind for a pirate and just go with the liquor.
Liquor, okay. So you're going to start doing shots then, Elfie. And each shot is going to be 4 bronze, Michael. Okay, so that's
many?
4.
Okay, that means. Wait, how many shots is he?
Okay, you're at 40. I will tell you the total when we're done here, so don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
So,
It's fine, you got 20 gold. You got this.
yeah, you got plenty of money. Don't worry about it. It's not going to bankrupt you.
I asked.
So money is money.
So we are at 47 plus 4 for Elfie. And Leah, do you continue drinking the cheap stuff?
I don't feel like Oik has a basic concept of like alcohol because they've never really had alcohol, so I think they'd stay with
Okay.
what they're drinking.
That's 2. And then Zeed, are you drinking the cheap stuff, liquor, or the nice stuff?
The cheap stuff.
Okay.
Thanks.
Then
Elfie's just gonna yell, Rick.
yeah, so we have the
Drink
roll
the-
for Zeed. Oh, I forgot to include Rick's drinks here too. So that's going to be he is going to order the nice stuff off the bat. So that is +5. Okay. Let me make a roll for. Let me make 2 rolls for Rick now. Also, we have the 1 from Zeed. I need a roll from Elfie and Leah now for the second round of drinks.
14.
14
Mine got
passes.
another 20.
You got another 20.
It's not. It's a dirty 20. It's 17 plus. 13.
Yeah, that's still great. Oik, you are handling your liquor better than everyone here. In fact, it's barely affecting you. You might think that there's something wrong with you. Wow, Rick did not roll well for his first one. He rolled a nat 20 for his second one. So, Zeed.
Yes. What about it?
Zeed,
I'm fucked up.
as you finish your second cup and the food arrives, by the way, this is your second round and the food's just getting here. You guys start eating, and the food helps everybody a little bit absorb some of the alcohol. Except
God.
Zeed. Zeed, as you put down the second cup, the entire room starts to, like, swirl around you. It's like everybody's standing at a 45-degree angle, except that 45-degree angle keeps oscillating. So first they seem like they're all leaning to the right, then they're all leaning to the left, then they're all leaning to the right again. And you think that that's really weird. And as for everybody else, you see Zeed constantly moving his head back and forth. Like his whole body, like his body's leaning left,
He's
then right.
playing.
So,
Wait a minute. Stand still. Stop it. I'm gonna. Oh God, I don't feel good. Oh, okay.
Oik like moves away.
Yeah.
makes
You
it
might
far
throw up on
away.
the next one, Zeed, just so you know.
Yeah.
Move away from the burb. I would
He's
move
gonna like
away.
He's gonna face plant in his food.
Okay, so the food's here. You guys start eating. The effects are lowered a little bit So the threshold for this next roll will be 10 for everybody. This is the last time, Elfie, you get advantage on your roll, and this is the last time Leah and Zed get a flat roll. After this, it will be disadvantage for you two.
So say when the waiter or the server comes, I ask how much is a bottle of
1 second, I will be right back.
lesser restoration yourself.
Yep, I don't think
I
he
don't.
is,
Go
like,
ahead.
If you cure wounds
You're
might
a
also
cleric.
work. Yeah, you're a cleric. You can
I
use
think
magic on
if
yourself.
If he is,
No,
I
that
don't
would be the
think he has
perfect response.
right-
That's exactly what I would do.
Okay, I'm back. Hello.
I'm
I
happy
don't
you
think he
rolled
has,
the
like,
2.
the, like, mindset to be able to, like, oh yeah, no, I can use this on myself to be
Um,
able to, like, lessen the effect.
Okay.
Hey,
So,
Zaru.
yes.
You're never gonna guess what I got.
Not one.
No, guess again.
A 20.
I got a 2.
Okay,
I
so that's
am
plus
so
2,
happy.
plus 2, plus 3. Okay. There we go. So for the next round of drinks... Oh, right. I forgot to calculate into what Michael was drinking.
So,
Two.
so this is the last that you get advantage on, and then it's a flat roll.
Oh, you don't have advantage. You're a flat roll right now. You'll get disadvantage moving forward, Leah.
Okay.
Oh, Zaru,
Yes.
I understand it properly.
I asked the server how much is it for the strongest bottle they have.
The strongest bottle... Are you asking for the bottle or shot?
The whole bottle.
The whole bottle.
God.
This is like your classic busty barmaid. She has her top boob is showing very heavily. Um,
Ooh.
um,
Oh, Michael's interested.
she strokes your arm as she answers, and she goes, "Well, that's 45 bronze, dear, and it will get you wasted."
Put a silver
Please.
piece on the table. Can I get 2?
Well, there's already silver on the table. You don't have to do that again.
Oh, that's alright.
She takes the
Can I get
silver.
2 then?
She takes the silver off the table and goes, "Of course, I'll be right back."
Seeing that they're getting a bottle as well, Elfie's like, I'll take one too.
Okay, so
3 bottles.
Elfie, do you want what Michael ordered, or do you just want like a full bottle or keg of the normal stuff? Because you
Oh,
are
no,
doing shots right
I'm-
now.
So you want the bottle I ordered?
I am also getting that bottle, and I'm
Okay.
like, it's on Michael tonight. And I'm
Okay,
like,
so
oh,
that's
I'm gonna
that's
pat Michael on the
45.
shoulder.
Anybody else ordering a bottle?
Should Zed order a bottle because he's so
Uh,
good?
roll
Yeah.
me roll me a d20 at disadvantage because your judgment is impaired right now, Zed.
Okay,
It'll
I'm
be a
gonna
yes
roll.
either way.
D&D Beyond dice are in dice jail, so I'm gonna roll manually. Okay.
Dice jail.
Sorrow, is there a bottle of anti-depression?
That's just alcohol, bud.
Oh, god
That's
damn
a
it.
13.
A 13. The choice is up to you as the player, then, Zed.
No thanks. I think Zed's already gonna throw up, so.
Okay. Do you still order a third round of drinks, though?
Yes.
Okay. And then, Oik, are you just going to drink, or do you get a bottle?
I get a bottle.
Okay.
But do we directly roll with disadvantage now because apparently this stuff is stronger? Or is it
Yes.
still okay?
If you weren't already at disadvantage, you will lose your advantage or roll with disadvantage. So, Elfie, you lost your advantage. You are now rolling at disadvantage on this.
This is the third one, right?
Yeah. Well, now you guys are drinking the heavy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
since you can't have double disadvantage, Orville and Leah, you are just rolling with normal disadvantage.
So you guys are alcoholics already?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
I
a
chugged-
pirate, what do you mean?
Welcome,
I
I
Bailey.
rolled 2 nat 1s in a row.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he can't hold
I
his
thought-
liquor.
When the bottles come to the table, I chug both bottles at the same time.
So
So
you
I
said,
just do
are
a
you
normal
poison
roll now.
resistant or poison immune?
Immune.
Immune. Okay, then it does
Well,
nothing for you.
So
I'm
I
like-
just do a flat roll.
Actually, you know what? Wait, 1 second. Let me check something. No, you are going to have to roll at disadvantage.
Got it, dude.
For each bottle, roll at disadvantage, and then -5 as well.
What is just
Oh, you're gonna hate my roll.
Effectively,
For both
Michael
bottles,
got
you're rolling
in
twice,
jail,
so 4 rolls total.
and Elfie volunteered him to pay for drinks when he got out.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. By the way, now that everybody's here, except for Ignis, since this time doesn't work for Bailey, as you guys do your rolls, can we move this like forward an hour or two?
Yeah, an hour or two, moving it
that's
forward by
good for
2 would be
me.
perfect for me.
Yeah, so basically we'd be starting where we're ending now. Does that not work for anybody?
I mean,
No,
it
actually,
works
honestly,
for me.
I think it worked better for me, especially since something with work did come up, so I might actually not have been able to join normal time.
Okay, what about I know that I know it works for Taco. What about you, Michael?
Yeah, it works for me. Like I'm free from Friday to Sunday anytime.
Elfie, how about you? If we were to say
Yeah.
start right about now instead of 2 hours ago.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely, it would work. for
Okay,
me
and
as
then
well.
Orville?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, then all I need to do is get Ignis's input. But if it doesn't work for him, then we will discuss as a group moving forward.
Yeah.
Because now we're stuck at 2 people. One person either way couldn't make it. But if it works for Ignis, we will permanently move this forward 2 hours. Instead of starting at noon, we'll be starting at 2 p.m. EST. I will post an update with the adjustment of the event on Discord, which should also adjust to your own local times.
Yeah. Which is perfect for me. Yeah.
Okay, then I will reach out to Ignis after the session and discuss it with him, okay?
So do you want the answers you're gonna hate?
Yes.
Both disadvantages I rolled a natural 20.
You rolled
But-
4 nat 20s?
No, I said on the first set I got a natural 20 and a 19.
So you got a 19.
Even without the -5, I still got a 20.
Oh, because of it's a constitution. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Christ.
And then for the next one?
Also the same.
Okay. Fair enough. You down both these bottles, and they do almost nothing to you. And then for the third round, we have Elfie. You were now rolling at disadvantage. What did you get?
I thought I was just rolling flat.
Yeah, but now that you're on the heavy bottle, you're rolling at disadvantage as well.
I was rolling at advantage originally.
Yeah, so yeah, but that advantage went away after for the. Oh, wait, are we on the third round or the fourth round here? This is the
Well,
third.
third.
or-
This is the
Is it
fourth.
the fourth?
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
lost your advantage after the third round, and now the bottle gave you disadvantage.
Oh.
So you're rolling at disadvantage now.
12.
12. Okay, you still beat the threshold, but barely. And then Leah, what did you roll?
So I also do I roll flat just to make sure? Do I roll flat? or
Disadvantage.
Okay. Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm gonna force you to re-roll. I'm using DM prerogative. Re-roll that with disadvantage again.
Okay, which one?
The DM just wants someone to lose.
18.
It's gonna be Z.
Yeah,
That's with
I do
disadvantage. You
too.
are rolling 2 numbers, and you still got a lowest for 18.
Time for the win! The barbarian and the monk go!
I wish I could throw Jessica in just to mess with the DM.
Oh, you can. You're here. You can play.
I want to see how this goes.
So I just want to make sure you did that. You rolled twice, and the lowest roll you got was 18, Leah.
Yes.
Okay. Zeed, what did you roll for this fourth round?
I think he said he stopped because he was gonna throw up after the third round, if I'm correct.
Zeed, you there?
Yeah, do I say what?
You're at disadvantage. Are you still drinking?
On my third drink or fourth drink?
Fourth here.
Fourth. I'll drink. Yeah.
Okay.
Did he not throw up after the third?
No, he did
Definitely.
not. I will determine that after this roll.
Okay. It's a disadvantage.
Yee.
Okay, so
gonna
he's
get
gonna get
alcohol
a
now.
nat 1.
Oh!
Why is it this dice too?
You're fucking cursed.
Okay,
He's blackout at this
okay,
point.
so
They're
now that we're on our
blackout.
fourth round of drinks, everybody's finished up their meals with that with the third round. The fourth round comes. You guys are scraping the food off your plate. Zeed throws up as he starts drinking his fourth round.
Not surprising.
He pisses himself and passes out at the table.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Zed still have food left.
No, but I guess his plate's full again, technically, because he throws up.
No.
What level are you guys at, by the way?
We've had 2 levels up. There,
So what
Jessica.
level are you at? I don't know what level you're at.
So just level up
7,
twice and
okay.
you're good.
I don't think you remember. I prepared sheets for when they leveled up.
Oh, okay. Yes. So you
Yes,
level up.
I've been prepared.
Well, I think Jessica started a level above the average of the party, so it's plus 2 levels to whatever you were at prior, Jessica.
Oh, hey, no.
So you're at 8.
Okay.
You should be at 8.
Yep. Oh yes.
So the group is getting drunk. 2 people are being completely unaffected by the alcohol. Michael's immune to the alcohol. And what I was determining, by the way, Taco, was the fact that in this world, it's known that people are immune to this kind of thing. So the strongest form of alcohol that they sell actually comes with a magic rune that bypasses immunity to poisons.
Wait, even for Michael?
Yeah, if you get a bottle of this, Michael, you'll start rolling. Although, actually, sorry, your immunity is different because you're undead, so it won't affect you. My apologies.
Damn it! Or else I wanted Michael
Because
to.
it's for you, it's not a racial trait. It's the fact you don't have a liver trait.
Yeah. If I was able, I would force Michael to drown himself from the amount of money I lost.
Nope. Okay, so at this point, everybody's getting, like, even those who are rolling 20s, the alcohol is affecting you, but you're just holding it very well. You're dealing with it very well, but you are all intoxicated at this point. This is where Jessica walks into the tavern. Jessica, by the way, you've just been, I guess, pandering around with Ignis and Dimitri around the city. Actually looking...
I saw a butterfly and just went with it.
Yep, there you go. And now that you're done with the butterfly, you're looking for the group, and they're all in the tavern, drunk and eating food. And Zed
Except Michael.
threw up, pissed himself, and passed out.
You're having fun without me? Oh, guys.
Technically, Jess wouldn't know who Zed is.
That's true. You just see a bird man sitting in his own vomit and pee, passed out at the table with the group.
You're having fun without me with the town local? Come on, guys.
Oh, who did we lose? Did we lose? We lost Taco. Then.
Taco.
Okay. Also, I'm sorry, Zed. You just rolled so bad I couldn't stop myself from doing it to you.
No, seriously, dude. It was both my fucking real dice and D&D Beyond.
You rolled too many nat ones. I was trying to push it off, but I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Zed can't
If it wasn't gonna be a nat 1, it was gonna be a 4.
I'm happy for it, cause that means that they probably won't be able to order more drinks, which means more money in my purse.
Yeah, you're already at 1 silver and 78 bronze, Michael, for the tab.
Oh god, fucking damn it! Why did
Okay,
this
I'm going to
happen
BRB
to
because
me?
I'm gonna
I
get
made my
actual
mistake.
alcohol. So
Oh
give me a
my
moment.
God.
Where to
Okay,
run?
so, yeah.
How do I join in? How do I just get fucking wasted?
Rick, the man that you met, by the way, at the before the Kogach village and after the Kogach village, is also at the table. And he raises the bottle he has and goes, "Drinks are on Michael. I hope you enjoy."
I just sit there, my head just laid on him, the bar, the table, just like thinking about the amount of money I'm losing.
You just see a spark in Jessica's eyes. They were Michael, are they? I'm joining in. This is good. Let's see how much I can have. I hope you're ready because that time I was the champion.
They call over the barmaid again, and she comes back with yet another bottle, adding it to Michael's tab. Do you have any poison resistances or immunities, Jessica?
Let me check. No, I do not.
Okay, then you are rolling at disadvantage. And this is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. With disadvantage, let's see how this goes.
Since this is your first drink, the threshold is 5.
Okay. So I've got a 13 and a 10 plus 7, so that's 17.
You're fine then. You take your first swig of the drink. Also, do you want any food? Food's also on Michael.
Oh.
I was asking, what's the most expensive thing you guys have?
I'll bring it right over, the barmaid says.
Thank you very much.
Bailey, no.
I'm making you go bankrupt this session if you're not
He
already.
is, by the way, like, other than maybe Jessica, the richest person here. So making him go bankrupt on just food and drink is not going to be, is going to actually be pretty hard.
Oh no, Jessica's going to drink him under the table. Like, he's going to lose a lot of money here.
Also, did anybody did Troy say anything? Because he is missing at the moment. Okay. It's whatever. We're almost done here. We're going to end the session with you guys drunk.
Except Michael.
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, Bailey, you pass. You get the first round of your drink in. And we are going on to the 5th round with Leah, Elfie, and Bailey's second round.
Still a disadvantage.
Yeah, still at disadvantage. The threshold is now 15 for you, Leah. The threshold for you, Bailey, is 7. Welcome back, Troy.
I got 16.
You're
I got 18, then 9.
You're totally fine. And Leah, what did you get?
20.
20? Jesus. Okay, and then Elfie, what did you get at,
so good?
at disadvantage?
At disadvantage?
Yes.
Give me your dice for the love of
Your
God.
threshold is also 15.
Sorry, Orville.
Yeah, so Orville's just passed out.
I have no idea who the fuck they are, so...
Alright.
Nat 1 or Nat 20?
What's the threshold?
15.
Oh shit.
Got 1 over or 1 under?
One over.
Oh
I
my
got very close.
fucking god, I called it.
Very
Okay,
close.
you guys are all set. Bailey, you are starting to feel the effects of the alcohol. Leah, given the fact that the threshold is so high, you are still feeling the effects of alcohol, but again, you are holding it in, you're dealing with it well, but again, you are getting intoxicated. Same with you, Elfie. Since Jessica just joined in, she's doing fine. Also, for purposes, I know you're a drow
Yeah.
in D&D, but for purposes of my world, you're technically a dark elf.
No, that's fair.
Okay, just throwing it out there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Also, I just want to say I IRL just took a shot and I have a Southern Comfort with me and I'm drinking it through a straw, so that is fun.
Oh my god.
That's like drinking Fireball through a straw right out of the bottle. Okay, so
I totally.
as the 5th round for everybody but Jessica goes through. Also, Taco, I don't know if you're there. But if you are, you've already drank both of the bottles, and since things take time to process through systems, even if you don't drink this round, you have to make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage. just for if you're listening or whenever you get back. So as the party continues kicking off, the elf lieutenant and her brother walk into the tavern, because this just happens to be the tavern that they pointed to on the map there, Michael. They walk in and see the absolute mess. You guys are loud, boisterous. Zed is passed out. And they're just like, oh, the elf lieutenant's like, oh, what the fuck? This is not what I was talking about when I said meet at the tavern, you idiot.
Jessica just sees and starts waving happily. Like, I've only just started.
She holds her hand in her hands and goes, then where is Ignis and Dimitri? I do not see them here. And as she says that, I'm going to have Ignis walk in. Ignis, standing behind them, goes, I'm right behind you. Because I always imagine Ignis as being like a soft-spoken, skinny fuckboy.
Wink.
And she turns around and goes, oh, fuck, there you are. And goes, well, I was going to talk about some important information, but clearly you're all drunk, so we'll meet again tomorrow for breakfast, no drinks.
No, I've only had 2.
I'm gonna look at the elf is gonna look at them and be like, "Are you sure you don't want to drink with us? Drinks are on Michael.
Drink with us. They're on Michael. We need to make him bankrupt."
Oik and Elfie, you do have a slight slur to your speech at this point, even though you're rolling well. The effects of alcohol are catching up.
Can I roll persuasion to get them to drink with us?
Sure, roll a persuasion check.
No, seriously, Bailey.
Did you roll a 20?
I got a nat 20 plus 6.
No! God fucking damn it!
She puts her head in her hands again and just goes, well, it can't be helped. You're all drunk anyway. Might as well join in for the morning.
Yes.
So she sits down. Her brother sits down. Her brother has the cheapest. Her brother has the cheapest beer possible. As soon as the alcohol passes his lip, he passes out. So just for
What did I miss?
the elves are joining. So they're not dead, by the way. They're not dead. I'm just pointing out who is passed out. These folks are passed out.
I mean, considering the fact that he took several, like, rounds or whatever.
Me and Michael will be the only ones up.
You have to roll a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage again, because although even if you don't drink again, the alcohol is still processing through your system and getting distributed through your body. So you have to roll again there, because you drank 2 whole bottles at once. There, Taco.
And he, like, took the weak one in the beginning with the rest of us.
Yep.
17.
Jesus Christ. With the -5.
12.
12? Okay. So the night is going to continue on as you loudly, boisterously, and continuously annoy the patrons of the tavern until you are eventually kicked out. You're all drunk. I will say that Oik, you eventually pass out as well.
Because I also do have a level in exhaustion.
Yeah, so you pass out as well. And Elfie is dragging Oik. Michael, you are dragging Zed, and the elf lieutenant is dragging her brother, and you all go find a place to sleep.
Woohoo! I'm not the only one. I'm not the one getting dragged. Woo!
I don't feel like anyone would be able to drag you because you're made out of stone or rock.
Yes.
I mean, I'm happy to let Jessica try and drag them.
No, the rest of you stumble around. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning. You all find a tavern, and that is where we're going to call the session because it's now 2 hours. Michael, you ended up spending 3 silver and 39 bronze.
Wait, 3 silver and what?
39 bronze.
We're
gonna pick back that shit up next time with us drunk. It's gonna be
No, you guys are going to be hung over in the morning.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh
So-
no.
7,
Well, you got
3
that, I'm
silver
fine.
and 1
3 silver, 39 bronze.
I mean,
39
if you
bronze.
think of it, we took like
As we're slipping out, I'm going to try to like the leftover bottles that still had alcohol in them. I'm gonna like slightly try to slip them into my person.
You already paid for them. You don't need to slyly do anything.
Oh, I'm not talking about the ones that we got.
You're talking about the other people's bottles?
Yes.
Fucking loot goblin.
Fine. You get a total of half a bottle of liquor left. Of
That
the strong
works.
stuff.
It'll work for the hangover the next day.
Okay, so Michael, make sure to deduct that money from your account.
Yeah, I've just done it. I have 7 silver and 20.
Wait, didn't you start with like 60 silver?
Wait. Huh.
Michael had more money than Elfie? That's wild.
Wait.
I have more money than everyone else.
Okay.
So you
if
spent
that-
339 bronze total.
Wait a sec. I was just I was looking at the amount of money I got from that fountain back in the first.
Okay, yeah. So I gave everybody a base amount of 20 silver plus anything else you guys have collected along the way, with the exception of Zeed.
Then it's 57.
Okay, so 57. 57 silver and how many bronze?
And 22.
And 22
bronze.
bronze. Okay, make sure to mark that down. And we
Yeah.
will call it a session here. And you all wake up tomorrow hung over as shit.
Yeah,
I'm meditating.
and I know I'm making sure Michael isn't paying for drinks anymore. Cause that was hell.
Oh, just wait. I will make sure you pay for more.
Oh, I'm
So basically, Michael, you spent $400 on food.
400.
The last-
What the
The last thing that Elfie's gonna say to Michael before we end the session is, "This is what happens when you're an idiot." And he's just gonna walk off.
He doesn't walk off. He stumbles off looking like a child who's drunk.
I flip.
Another
I-
one
I
with
like,
me on his shoulder. It was like hanging over him with my arm around his neck, like.
I flip.
Yeah, you're also carrying
Elfie off.
Oik.
I just fall into a boulder in my wagon and go to sleep.
Okay, we will be ending the session here.